What if I told you that in the last 10 years, one country has built more warships than the entire U.S. Navy currently operates? That it's producing stealth fighters faster than any nation on Earth, and that it's on track to have 1,000 fifth-generation jets by 2030? Welcome to the People's Liberation Army, the most ambitious military buildup of the 21st century.
The PLA, China's military, is the largest armed force on Earth by headcount, with roughly 2 million active-duty troops. Its defense budget hit $336 billion in 2025, second only to the United States, and accounts for 12% of global defense spending. China's goal, set by Xi Jinping himself, is a world-class military by 2049, and a specific milestone: the ability to take Taiwan by force by 2027. The PLA is divided into 5 branches: Army, Navy, Air Force, Rocket Force, and the new Aerospace Force, plus a dedicated cyberspace force. Let's go domain by domain.
The PLA Navy is by raw ship count the largest navy in the world. Over 400 combat vessels as of 2026, compared to the U.S. Navy's roughly 296. That includes 3 aircraft carriers: the Liaoning, Shandong, and the brand new Fujian, Type 003, which uses electromagnetic catapults, the same tech as America's most advanced carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford. 62-plus destroyers, 54-plus frigates, and 64-plus submarines, including ballistic missile subs that carry China's nuclear deterrent at sea. In December 2024, China launched the Type 076, the world's first amphibious assault ship equipped with electromagnetic catapults, capable of launching combat drones and fighter jets simultaneously. The caveat? The U.S. still has 11 nuclear-powered supercarriers versus China's 3. But China is closing the gap, fast. The PLA Air Force operates roughly 2,225-plus fighters, making it the 3rd largest air force by size. But the real headline is stealth. China's J-20 Mighty Dragon, its 5th-generation stealth fighter, went from just 50 jets in 2020 to 300-plus by mid-2025, with production hitting 120 aircraft per year. To compare, the U.S. produces F-35s at about 156 per year, but those are split across multiple countries and services. China also now fields the J-35, a carrier-based stealth jet similar to the F-35, and China has become the 2nd country in history, after the United States, to field an operational stealth air force. By 2030, estimates suggest the PLAF could have 1,000 J-20s in service. America currently has about 180 F-22 Raptors, and that line is closed forever.
The PLA Rocket Force is China's crown jewel. Its missile arsenal is unmatched in Asia. DF-41 ICBM, road mobile, MIRV capable, range of 12,000-plus kilometers. It can hit anywhere on Earth. DF-21D and DF-26, the world's first anti-ship ballistic missiles, designed to sink U.S. aircraft carriers from over 1,500 kilometers away. NATO calls them carrier killers. DF-17, China's operational hypersonic glide vehicle, flying at Mach 5+ and maneuvering to evade missile defenses. Nuclear warheads? China had 600 operational nuclear warheads as of mid-2024, more than double its stockpile in 2019, and is projected to exceed 1,000 by 2030. Space is where China is growing fastest. Xi Jinping has called space an important strategic asset for the country. China operates hundreds of military and dual-use satellites covering ISR, intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, communications, and navigation via its own Beidou GPS system, a sovereign alternative to America's GPS that now has global coverage. China is also building Guowang, a 13,000 satellite broadband constellation, its own version of Starlink. And it possesses anti-satellite weapons, kinetic kill missiles, ground-based lasers, and orbiting space robots capable of disabling enemy satellites. In a conflict, China's goal would be to blind America's eyes in space before the first shot is fired.
The PLA has a dedicated cyberspace force established in 2024, and its hackers are among the most active on Earth. In 2024, the Volt Typhoon campaign, attributed to Chinese state actors, burrowed deep into U.S. critical infrastructure, power grids, water systems, and communications networks. The Pentagon's 2025 report warns China now has the ability to disrupt U.S. natural gas pipelines for days to weeks. This isn't espionage, it's pre-positioned sabotage, ready to be activated in wartime.
China's army, the PLA, has over 1 million soldiers and is being reshaped from a mass infantry force into a high-tech, mobile fighting force. Key assets include advanced Type 99A main battle tanks, long-range artillery, and a growing arsenal of combat drones and autonomous systems. China is also one of the world's largest producers of military drones, exporting them globally.
No military assessment is complete without the other side. China's military has real vulnerabilities. No combat experience since the 1979 Sino-Vietnamese War. 46 years of zero major conflict. Corruption. Xi's anti-corruption purges have removed 100-plus senior PLA officers, including the entire top leadership of the rocket force in 2023-24. Some reports suggest missile silos were filled with water instead of fuel. Logistics. China has only about 18 replenishment ships to support blue water operations. The U.S. Navy has dozens, with decades of carrier battle group experience. Jet engines. Chinese fighters still rely on Russian or domestically produced engines that lag behind American turbines in reliability and performance. Here's the bottom line. China's military in 2025 is not the force of 20 years ago. It is a peer competitor, with the world's largest navy, the fastest-growing stealth air force, carrier-killer missiles, a nuclear arsenal doubling in size, and cyber capabilities that can reach into American homes. Is it equal to the United States? Not yet. The U.S. still leads in carrier power, combat experience, allied networks, and technology depth. But the gap is narrowing, faster than at any point in modern history. The question isn't whether China has become a military superpower. The question is, what does the world look like when it fully becomes one? If you found this useful, like and subscribe, and drop a comment. Which domain do you think China is most dangerous in?